Guess who's perpetuating all of these kinds of actions? It's the men in this country. And I just want to say to the men in this country, just shut up and step up. Do the right thing for a change. Take that goddamn pen of yours and do away with this horrendous, inhumane policy of yours.
Doesn't Kavanaugh have the same presumption of innocence as anyone else in America?
I put his denial in the context of everything that I know about him in terms of how he approaches his cases.
Sounds to me like you're saying because you don't trust him on policy, you don't believe him about this allegation.
This is why it is so important that there be at least an investigation. People keep talking about presumption of innocence. That is a term one uses in a criminal proceeding.
Do you believe Judge Kavanaugh does deserve a presumption of innocence or not?
Look, we're not in a court of law. We're actually in a court of credibility at this point. If he's not afraid of the truth, why is he not himself, as Dr. Ford has called for an FBI investigation?
If there's a Democratic majority, which there may or may not be, we could potentially have an opening on the Supreme Court for 2 years.
I think we've had those kinds of vacancies before, and we certainly have over a one-year vacancy with Merrick Garland. So the world does not come to an end because we don't fill all of the nominees. Neil Gorsuch, who I did not support as a Supreme Court justice, he's joined two of the most conservative justices, Clarence Thomas and Alito. This is like the three horsemen of the apocalypse. They have broken a law only as deemed so by the president with his...
No, ma'am. They're there for violation of Title 8 of the Immigration of the U.S. Nationality Act. Okay, they're 8 U.S.C. 1325.
My understanding is that under zero tolerance, these are no longer civil proceedings, but in fact were criminal proceedings.
They were criminal proceedings when the Border Patrol prosecuted them, but at the conclusion of that process, once the individual came into ICE custody, they would go through administrative proceedings.
I'm confused.